Well, we are at the 30s, 20s garbage dump. There's a older 1890s one further up there that I don't know if it's been dug or if the stuff I'm finding on the ground is washed out. But we're going to that one soon. But we're pulling cool stuff out of here. This is really cool. 33. The bottom. The Something Chemical Corp, Philadelphia, Chicago. It's actually a really nice cobalt blue. Hard to tell all the dirt, but that'll clean up really nice. I like these, even though they're super common. My girlfriend will keep like rings and stuff in them. I already have this design. I had to save this because I'm Italian. It's got grapes all over it. Well, we're in the 1890s section. Again, a lot of this is broken. It hasn't been dug, I don't think. But in the process of scraping, we got this. I think that's a sash buckle. Something super fancy and green. I think the top part is with that. I think I just snapped it getting it out, but that's so cool. Well, I'm racing off to work, but I did manage to get one whole one out of the 1890s dump. It's just a slick. We'll get it cleaned up. We're literally just scraping out with my 3-prong fork and a rake, filling up the bucket, running it uphill, and yeah, I've moved a lot of dirt by hand. But we got our first whole flask, another mason jar liner, and right there, it's gonna be a bottle stopper. Now we're doing good so far. It's what we're up to now. Mason jar liner, milk glass pie, mason jar liner. I was waiting for a marble to come out. Lantern parts. That thing with the 3 notches and that go together. I have no idea what they are. Little, slick medicine. We're getting down to like the bottom layer. You can see that like clay. And once we get down to a point, all the bottles start stop. So we're just kind of following this hill, trying to get me a soda. This is my heartbreaker section. That jug would have been awesome. Lantern parts, purse parts, crock parts. That's got a million cracks in it. That one over there, that crown top, I have no idea why that's in here. That's like mold over lip. This is all 1890s, 1880s. I broke one right there. I found a whole one in here the other day. But this is a lot of work. Yes, I've dug this entire mess out by hand with that bucket and a shovel and a rake. Well, we're going under the roots. There's a lot of flashing. A lot of that's just metal, corroded iron. But got a little slick out of there. Been here like 10 minutes. Little tube right there, my screwdriver. Unfortunately not embossed, but right age. That one's a heartbreaker, the Rumford Chemical Company. So hard to get embossed ones in here that are whole. Well, this guy just came out. We're actually gonna go up the hill. Well, we found a big old spoon. It's gonna be my second spoon in this pocket. Well, that's gonna be a whole flask. I've resorted to cutting apart the mangrove swamp because the main area in this is done. It doesn't go up the hill anymore. My friend turned over that area pretty good. I mean, I might detect it. So now all the dirt we dug out of the main section, there was my shovel. I'm running my knocks through. And we just got ourselves a ID buckle. And I didn't realize this before. Shut the pinpointer off. But that flask that I dug is actually not a slick. It's actually embossed. Adam Baum and Sons, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's pretty good shape. It's got a little chip off the lip, but I'm not complaining. The amber one is a heartbreaker. Keeping it till I find a complete one. That one's decent. We're having a fun time in Crocs with lopping shears, 3-prong rake, and pruning shears, and we've been here like 15 minutes. I poked around the 30s post-prohibition dump. The whole top layer of that 30s one is, best way to describe it is federal law prohibits resale or reuse bottles. So that would be post-prohibition liquor bottles, but I think there's an older layer because I'm getting lot tops from bottles that the seams indicate they're like early pre-automatic bottle making machine. So I'm thinking there's an older layer. We got a mason jar liner here. This little ink guy popped out of the 30s one. It's cork top ink. Seam was all the way up. I think that was the cork. I think it's indigo. You can kind of see it's a little bit blue in there. But we're onto an ink. 2 minutes after the ink, we got that one under the. I've been informed all this mess is Virginia creeper. It's got an awful root system that will grow right through bottles. I've seen necks with roots growing right through it in here. But that's going to be another nice one. Well, I didn't even have to turn this over to see it's embossed because it's imprinted in the mud. Let's see if this is a cool one. Whitmore, Boston, USA. No damage. Beautiful. I see you hiding in the Virginia creeper roots. Hit a mason jar liner patch. Now we got this guy, and that's super crude. Because we got this little guy right here. Very cute. Well, we're making some headway. Coming up the hill. Got on another mason jar patch. My friend was helping me a little bit. He helped with this mess. We've been piling up these crock parts. I'm gonna try to do a jigsaw puzzle here, get it back together. So I've been piling all these up here. Got a good drinking glass candidate in there. Nice little guy right here is a decent one. Nice little slick medicine. This one's a star though, look at that. Big old flask with the bubbles in it. It's starting to get cold though. Let's see my breath. Well, I've got sick of digging out the dump, so I'm just up the little hill from it. And we got a debuckle. And now we got a neckerchief slide, and it's a little bit down there, so it might be an older one. Rang in just like a memorial penny, which is what I thought I was digging. So yeah, we got this cleaned up. It's definitely going to be older than the first one I found, which was pretty much brand new. So cool.